Hi guys, so today I'm going to be presenting on Hannibal Goodwin. So this is the man himself. He was born in New York in the year 1822 and he also died in New York in the year 1900. He most wanted to be known for as a pastor, but he was also a teacher, a clergyman, a humble inventor, and I would say probably one of the most unlucky men ever. So this is like what led up to his invention. He thought children would learn better if they could visualize Bible scenes. So he determined to produce images for a stereopticon, which is a projector that combines two slightly different images to create a three-dimensional effect. At that time, glass plates were used for photography, and the process was super slow. So he began experimenting with a more light and flexible material, thus creating a method for making transparent, flexible roll film out of nitrocellulose film base. Sadly, a member of his congregation began using and imitating this for the Eastman Kodak Company. And this kind of comes and nips him in the butt later on. So when he was actually recognized for his invention, Hannibal responded in probably the most humble way ever. He said, "Yes, it is my invention, but I don't like to be called an inventor. A priest of the church is my title, and of that I am proud. And I'm glad to state that at the very time I happened to make this invention, I was exercising a certain feature of my ministerial profession." So this is a stereopticon. And this is what led Goodwin to create flexible roll film. And before that, they used the glass plates that took hours upon hours to process. And here's his invention, flexible roll film. So, the Eastman Kodak Company, what we now know as the huge photography company Kodak. So, if you don't know the brand, you probably know what it looks like. They're huge with cameras. They're basically the creator of photography. I mean, huge reason why we have it today. As you can see in the bottom right corner, a disposable camera, the middle film, on the left a really old type of camera, and in the middle here, this is what he basically created, is this type of film. So this is kind of the sad story behind it. He basically got no profit from the process and pretty much no credit. So for 11 years, the Eastman Kodak Company blocked his patent while they were making huge profits off of the films themselves. The courts eventually ruled in Goodwin's favor, but before it could go into production, he was injured in a terrible street accident that fractured his leg and led to his death in 1900. The story kind of gets worse. His wife, Rebecca Allen Goodwin, received part of a $5 million settlement from the Eastman Kodak Company, but she only lived a year to enjoy it. In conclusion, many grateful photographers and friends joined together to make a tablet that read, "His experiments culminated in 1887 in the invention of the photographic film. As a memorial to the inventor of the device that has proved so potent for the instruction and entertainment of mankind, this tablet is erected." So basically they're just saying this man is like so important to photography. I mean, what we know as photography today, he was a major contribution to it. So among Goodwin's other patents was a process for photographic printing. Although his film rolls led directly to an enormous photography business and to the rise of the movie industry, some major encyclopedias don't even have entries for him. Like, that's just crazy to me. Like, he's not even mentioned anywhere. Even trying to find information on this guy was a little bit rough. So basically we can credit Goodwin for what we know as the company Kodak is known for today. He wanted to be known first as a pastor, a photographer, and he was inspired to invent this because he wanted to capture a way to have kids see Bibles more vividly and